Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. Some few months ago, there had been an uproar coming from the Yorubas under the aegis of Yoruba self-determination group Ilana Omodwa for self-determination from Nigeria, and they gave their reasons. One of it was marginalization, that the Yorubas have been marginalized thus far, and some said it's because of some of the security risk that they are currently facing from Nigeria due to the activities of Fulani headsmen and other terrorist group, which seems unsolvable, and they want out from the country. But the latest development is that they were planning to present papers with proofs in the 76th General Assembly of the UN, which would further possibly give them a hope of possible referendum notes from the UN, so that they can think of opting out from Nigeria. But shockingly, another Yoruba group, we are going to hear their name, they have also sent their petition ahead to the UN, and they've copied the 5 permanent members, the EU, the African Union, and other powerful countries across the world to prevent the Ilana Omodwa from presenting their papers. You're going to see details of their reasons why they shouldn't allow them and what their ultimate plan is. That it's not about self-determination, but there's a more bigger plan. And that's what we're going to be revealing in a jiffy. But before we do all of that, if you've not subscribed to our channel, kindly hit on the red subscribe button and also on the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our video. The Yoruba Appraisal Forum, YAF, has petitioned the United Nations, its 5 permanent members, the European Union, EU, the African Union, AU, and other powerful countries across the world over a plan by the umbrella body of Yoruba self-determination group Ilana Omodwa to present a petition against the Nigerian government at the 76th General Assembly of the UN. YAF, which in the petition urged the UN and the 5 superpower countries to ban Ilana Omodwa and its allies from attending the UN General Assembly to present its petition against the federal government of Nigeria, stated that the ultimate objective of this plan by the group is to achieve nothing salutary or beneficial to the people of Nigeria, but to further their evil design to undermine and bring down the country and the incumbent administration of President Muhammadu Buhari out of shame malice over the forthcoming 2023 general elections. The YAF petition, signed by its national coordinator Adeshina Animason and made available in Abuja, accused Ilana Omodwa of funding the violent activities of the self-styled Yoruba nation agitator Sunday Adeyemo alias Sunday Igboho, currently undergoing trial in Benin Republic for gun running following his recent arrest at the country's airport while attempting to flee. According to the forum, Ilana Omodwa endorsement of the recent petition by the Nigerian Indigenous Nationalities Alliance for Self-Determination NAS urging the Nigerian government to conduct a referendum is only part of the strategy by the group to legitimize its plan for the violent dissolution of Nigerian Federation. It accused Ilana Omodwa and its allies of stockpiling arms and ammunition for its alleged plan to eventually confront the federal government in its bid to achieve its evil objective of breaking up the Nigerian state under the guise of fighting for an independent Yoruba nation. The Prof. Banji Akintoye-led Ilana Omodwa has recently announced its plan to attend the 76th UN General Assembly scheduled for September to present a petition to the global organization over its demand for a separate and independent Yoruba nation. The forum alleged that Ilana Omodwa is merely using Igboho to destabilize Nigeria through his nefarious, unpatriotic, and violent agitation for an independent Yoruba nation. It further accused the Ilan Omorua of getting foreign aids, getting foreign aids to sponsor, getting foreign aids from some ignorant Nigerians in the diaspora to fund its plot to destabilize the current government and the Nigerian nation and eventually truncate the country's democracy. YAF also expressed its displeasure with Ilan Omorua and its allies for constituting themselves into unrepentant critics of the current government through their frequent acerbic and destructive outbursts and attacks against the government, coupled with violence they unleash on innocent Nigerian citizens, which have become their pastime. It further added, and I quote, it said, their obsession to pull down the current administration has reached a stage where they have reduced themselves to playing the ignoble role of being the coordinator of all subversive activities against the Nigerian nation and the present administration. Their stock in trade is offering unsolicited and unconstructive but destructive criticism and alleging violence dressed in the garb of agitation for a separate Yoruba nation. YAF petition to the UN further partly reads, as we stated recently, we are aware that this group, Ilan Omorua, and individuals behind the recent violence in different parts of the southwest of Nigeria have a more sinister objective of destabilizing the Nigerian nation for the selfish political end of those bankrolling them. They are only merely covering up the agenda with the cloak of fighting for Yoruba freedom and self-determination. Their plan now is to take their self-imposed agitation for independence and self-determination to the next level, which would involve outright widespread violent fashion after what the IPOPs to ESN are doing in the southeast and south-south region of Nigeria. It is very clear that the mastermind of these violence are bent on throwing Nigeria into total chaos to hasten the collapse of government at both the state and federal level to enable them to execute their evil plan for Nigeria ahead of the 2023 general elections. They are planning to take advantage of the current security challenges in the country to wreak further havoc, starting with the southwest and expecting to instigate reprisal against southerners in the north of Nigeria with the ultimate objective of destabilizing the country, just as their partner in crime, IPOP, is currently doing in the southeast and south-south region of Nigeria. The forum also raised the alarm that Ilan Omorua and its allies have begun to mobilize their members in the southwest for the execution of the next phase of their so-called agitation for Yoruba independence and self-determination by engaging in more violent protests and bloody confrontation with government and security agents, all in an attempt to raise tension and create the violent atmosphere in the southwest to enable them to declare non-Yoruba living in the southwest of Nigeria, especially those of Igbo and Yoruba Fulani extraction, persona non grata. That was a long read, but it was worth it. This is a way of painting every move against self-determination as a crime. Now, if we must take stock, because one of the most important thing that I feel that the UN will be more interested in, apart from this write-up from this Yoruba group, is they want to see pictures of what is classified as violent agitation, by Omo Urua. That's talking about the self-determination group for Yorubas. If you listen to what I just read, you will see that one of the things that they have presented is actually that these guys are under the guise of trying to win power. They are pretending to push for self-determination for the Yoruba people. But then that is not the crux of the matter. The main essence is to ensure that they destabilize the government of Muhammadu Buhari through unnecessary protest and all of that. As good as the write-up may sound at this point, but it's also important for us to take stock of what these guys, and talking about this group that they are, referring to, what they have done thus far, which points to the fact that their plan is to abort the current government. Man, those videos are very needful at a time like this. So just write up is not good enough. So I believe they are going to get all those videos possibly and send to see the reaction, because thus far, if you take into consideration what had happened, especially in the southwestern part of Nigeria, you will notice that there had never been moments where they were violent. I'm just trying to be very objective. There were never such moments where they were threatening the lives of Yorubas in Southwest or threatening the life of any other people. The only thing that one could say prompted the violence was when there was a wild outcry by those who are residents of Oyo State concerning the issue of the Fulanis taking advantage of them, destroying their crops, killing their elites, and all of that, which they are adequate proofs that they can show forth. That was when Sunday Igboho came up and said, enough of this. These guys have done enough harm, and leave Yoruba nation or leave Yoruba states. I think that's the only thing that we really saw, a little bit of violence because of these guys also not willing to obey, because they also said that they had a fundamental human right, to stay wherever they want to stay. But the talk of saying it was violent, I think that one there's a question mark there, except it can be proven otherwise. I'd like to leave it there, considering all of what they have said. Go to our comment section, let's interact. What's your position on this issue? Thank you very much, and stay tuned.